Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a foundation routine for all of you extremely oily skinned people, acne prone skin, for the summertime. In the summertime we don't want to feel heavy or cakey. Even if you do have a lot to cover up, I'm going to show you how you can do that without getting cakey, especially in the summertime because that happens. So if you want to see how to look fresh-faced and just flawless, natural, and controlling your oil at the same time, then keep watching, guys. Okay, guys, so I have absolutely nothing on my face, just my eye makeup, and I've already moisturized. I moisturized with Cetaphil's Oil Control Moisturizer, and it's SPF 30, so we took care of that. Next thing I do is, well, I wanted to show you guys this. Like, you can see I do have acne. You can see here I'm a little broke out down by my jaw and on my cheeks, and a little scarring on my forehead. So anyhow, we want to prime, and the primer that I'm using is MAC's Prep+Prime. It's the Refined Zone Treatment. And this is good for making your pores smaller and oil control. I don't really like the mattifying gel that MAC has. Doesn't really control my oil that good. So this I found controls it much, much better. Make sure your hands are clean. You don't need a lot of this. Like that's the amount I just put on my cheeks and my nose, and then this I can use on my forehead and my chin, because this is you just don't need a lot of this at all. Just a really thin layer. Over time though, it's supposedly supposed to help, and one more and I'm going to do here, the appearance of your pores. But so far I really like it for oil control. It kind of just tightens your skin. It does make your pores look smaller, so do like this primer. Okay, next we are going to get our foundation, tinted moisturizer. I'm going to use Sonia Kashuk's Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in linen. To apply it, I'm going to use my Sigma F50, and it's dirty, but it's because I did my makeup earlier. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand, about that much. The reason why I wanted to do a tinted moisturizer is because it looks less cakey. You just kind of want to stipple it on. It looks less cakey when you do a tinted moisturizer, especially for summertime. For summertime, it's just better to do a lighter coverage, especially if you're super oily like me. It won't look cakey. And just kind of rub it in, buff it in. You might end up needing more. I usually do. Sorry. I know me and my mirror. I usually do like one full squirt that I showed you guys, and then like a half, which like that. And I know this is a tinted moisturizer, so it's not going to cover everything. That's why we want a fuller coverage concealer. This just really evens out the skin tone good. So just stipple it all on your face. Just to get a nice even layer. I still have a little bit. I'll just go down on my neck. Next thing I take is my e.l.f. powder brush, and I use this just to buff everything in better, just to buff the tinted moisturizer in better. And when I tell you guys I have oily skin, like, I love full coverage foundation when I'm going out, like nighttime, but in the daytime you just don't want that heavy full effect. Well, at least I don't, because my oily skin makes it look like birthday cake. So yeah, just buff it all out, and you see that already looks like 20 times better than what I showed you guys before I put the tinted moisturizer on. So this does have a good coverage to it. Next, I'm taking MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in NW20. And just a full squirt of that. You can use a concealer brush or your finger. I am going to use my finger. Just going to wipe my finger off on my little sanitizing cloth. Make sure you're using clean fingers. And then just any acne you have, any red marks, just dab it on there. Anywhere you need extra coverage that the tinted moisturizer didn't do. And I'm not going to blend this into my skin right away. This is like super smooth, very blendable. I love this concealer. And I know in one of my videos I was like, I'm done with matte concealers. I found a good concealer, but after trying this one, this is just a really great concealer. So yeah, that's about all I want to cover. And then like I said, don't blend it right away. Take your stippling brush and just stipple over that concealer. I find that this way it just blends easier. And then if you have to, you can pat anywhere you need to. Just conceal all your spots that you need to. I find that this concealer, if you have like pitted acne scars, this helps diminish those as well, along with that primer that I put on earlier. That also helps diminish the scars better. So I'm pretty concealed where I want to be. Have a little. Okay. So see, it looks really natural. You can still see some of my acne scars, but whatever. They're a part of me. Next, we're going to do under eyes, and I am using Mabelline's Instant Age Rewind Eraser. This is in light pale. I like a lighter color for my under eye. This, I just make a V. So like that. And then I just pat this out under my eye. And if you need to with the concealer, you can use more or less, whatever you want to do. Just, we're pretty much setting a base with that tinted moisturizer and then covering with the concealer, because we don't want it to be heavy or cakey in the summer, because it makes you look cakey and oily. The less in the summer, the better. You can still get a nice coverage without caking the makeup on, even if you have acne or scarring. So if you have more acne than me, you can do more concealer. If you have less acne than me, then obviously you don't need to do a lot. So yeah, just blend that all out. Then take your buffer brush or whatever brush you use and just kind of blend that all together. Thumbs up for my crazy faces I make when I'm blending. So just blend it all, blend your whole face. We want this looking really, really natural. Natural but covered. So next what I'm going to take is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. And I'm going to use this, ooh, it's like coming out everywhere. I'm going to take a cosmetic sponge and use this just under my eyes to set that under eye concealer. I love this powder, it just makes your face so soft. And for like $6, it's definitely a good buy. This is already like my third one. So just pat it. Next, to set our concealer and our tinted moisturizer, I'm going to take Laura Gellar's Balanced and Brighten, and this is in medium. Medium. I'm going to take one of my Bare Minerals brush. This is the Full Flawless Face. Just swirl it in there. And just kind of pat on your face. You don't want to disturb or move what we just did. Now I went a little darker in this Balance and Bronze because, well, I'll probably get darker, and this just gives a nice bronzy kind of look without putting bronzer on. So wherever you get oily, you can put a little more. I get oily everywhere, so. And this also gives extra coverage too. So if you didn't cover everything when we did concealer and stuff, this will give you more coverage. Still looking natural. It doesn't cake up like most powders. And you can kind of just swipe any extra off. And if you have any makeup setting sprays, you could spray your face. I don't have any right now, but that would be a good thing also to do for summertime, is to set your makeup with a setting spray that's for oily skin. But after that, you're pretty much done. You see, we pretty much covered everything. You can still see my scars, but like I said, that's part of me. You can put your blush on now, bronzer, whatever, and your face will look natural, flawless, and I promise this will help control your oil. I am an oily skin person, so trust me, these products do wonders. So anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I really hope it helps. Bye, guys.